how to attain total consciousness or a total happiness. For that, what are the obstacles present we are facing? Obstacles based on equipment. Our body, our system is the equipment. Grossest part is our physical body. All the bodies interconnected. There is no separate entity. As a human being, their gross body and subtle body and causal body, all three bodies is interconnected, interrelated. Body problem means mainly our temperature, heat, our frequency is not at all balanced. We want to maintain the balance, but so many reasons we can't. Actually, that frequency tuning through the asanas, we are attaining that tuning. When you are doing asana, body become heat. It is increasing. Means cell is dilating. Cell more blood circulation, oxygen and everything also. This way the body, the cell to grossest part is relaxing and activating, getting more flexibility also. The asana mainly focusing gross body plane. In yoga, two process advising. One is asana, another is kriya. When we are tuning through the asana, so many impurities also inside. That is also we want to clean. For that, asana and kriya. For body tuning and body cleaning. When you want to tune and clean this body, without thought, it is not impossible. Without intellect, it is not possible. Tuning, we want the digital data is necessary. Data is changing, chemistry also changing. That is the mind. When we cleaning our physical body and tuning, the same time subtle body also. Inside the gross body, subtle body also. Subtle body means mind, intellect, ego, ignorance. All these layers we are experiencing with the help of consciousness. This subtle body in total, we can say that is prana. Prana, all these components, mind, intellect, ego, ignorance, and consciousness, traveling inside the air-one particle as a vehicle. This way, traveling inside the body. That time we align. Without this presence, we have no life. We need life. This presence is very important. This cleaning, process is subtle cleaning. When we are cleaning or tuning our body, mind is essential, intellect is essential, ego is essential. This irregular function, why it is happened? So many errors are there, so many dark planes are there. We have no clear knowledge about that. That ignorance also there. These are the layers we realizing. This is not at all separate from the body. When we wake up, when we as a living being, everything's interrelated and interdependent, then only as a living system or a being. We can't separate also. Awakening stage, we are practicing this. That's why the body, that is connected with intellect and mind, and ego and ignorance. Then consciousness also. In yoga, yama and niyama, these are the external disturbance. What are the disturbance? Internal disturbance. We are aware about that. How to tune. This knowledge is yama and niyama. Then we need a good posture. Body want to sit properly. For that we need asana. For that only we are practicing asanas. I want to sit or a stand. Position. The body want comfort position. For that asana. That we want to tune and clean our body. Then when you sit, then we more aware about our prana. Then asana, then pranayama. Pranayama, totality of all these things. First we want to aware. Usually we are awareing about gross air. That is coming inside the lungs. The lungs take subtle air, 12.5% attraction. That's become vehicle of prana, or mind, intellect, ego, ignorance and consciousness is a traveling inside. This totality called prana. This awareness is very important. Pranayama for that purpose. When we are doing pranayama, we get more and more awareness about mind, intellect, ego, ignorance and consciousness. For that only we are practicing pranayama. Pranayama is improving. We getting more clarity. Then we can able to experience our intellectual plane and emotional plane. When we are aware about the thought and emotion, how much thought and emotion is moving. Each and every thoughts and emotion, like a guest we are receiving, we can able to receive. That is pratyahara. Total awareness about thought and emotions. Actually, I want to purify my thoughts or intellect. The same way the mind also. This purification is, this impurity is creating intellectual unhappiness, problems, mental unhappiness and mental problems also. If you want to reduce and remove this problem, for that we need a positive thought, because thought turned to chemistry. That is mind. For that, we want positive thought and positive emotion. We want to choose, we want to pick up, we want to take positive thought and positive emotion. That thought and emotion called dharana. We realizing this is good thought, this is good emotion. That's we are making for. That is called the dharana. Then single positive thought. We are choosing. This is the most purified thought. It is can able to purify the total system. That kind of good thoughts we are focusing on. When we can able to hold that, that called dhyana. The single thought without oscillation, without allowing any other thoughts. We are trying to concentrate single thought point. That is called dhyana. Through that, we can purify all bundles of thoughts and emotions. Ocean of thoughts and emotions we can able to purify. When you get purified, automatically all the duality is going to vanish. The vibrating energy, thoughts, emotion, ego, ignorance, everything, that's duality is disappearing. When duality disappearing, inside the duality essence, duality essence, that is called consciousness. Inside and outside of the mind, intellect, ego, ignorance, everything filled with consciousness. We can able to realize that duality disappearing, oneness become experience. That's why the reason we forget everything. Means we only experiencing one reality, that is consciousness. That stage called samadhi. There is no relative oscillation or a frequency. Frequency tending to infinite consciousness. Our vibrating energy become non-vibrating energy. That is called samadhi. Samadhi means so very, very easy for understanding. It is not difficult. We are thinking, is samadhi, how to get the concept. Don't worry. Just laugh. When you reach the zenith of the happiness, that laugh, happiness, that time all the duality going to vanish. The split up moment, each and every material human being, worldly being, their worldly experience, their experience this happiness also. That is momentary. That's only the defect. All the bhogas, all the objective happiness, that is momentary. This momentary happiness giving a higher light. You have this ability. Now only momentary happiness you are experiencing. you can able to experience total happiness. Possible. That experience we are experiencing every day. Samadhi, that stage, total happiness stage. The present human being, they have only the temporary goals, temporary happiness. The same time they are expecting, they are trying for getting more and more happiness. But they doesn't know how to get permanent total happiness. System become purified and vibration become tending to low frequency. Space and time going to vanish. That time you become total consciousness. That called total happiness. That is samadhi. Yoga for total happiness. Nothing more. Nothing more than. Each and every individual, each and every life, one way or another way, they are trying for getting this total happiness. It is possible, no doubt, because every day you are experiencing. That's why the reason yoga for every day. No. Yoga for every hour. No. Yoga for every moment. Each and every fraction of second, thought and emotion want to attain this yoga. Body, mind and intellect, ego and ignorance want to attain this stage. It is possible as a human being. We can proud we are human being. I can able to practice yoga with this life. Before leaving this body, definitely I will reach this destiny. This decision is essential as a human being. It is a permanent goal. Human being need permanent goal. Total happiness is a permanent goal. Don't forget. Remember, then put all the effort getting total happiness. Remember this reality. Be happy. Please smile. Laugh. Yeah. When you can able to laugh, yeah, you become a shining sun. The same day mind become a cooling full moon. That's way you can shower light and coolness everywhere. For that, yoga. Yoga for that. Thank you. Thank you.